This video is protected by fair use. It's not for profit, and it's for the purpose of education and criticism. Thank you. Turn off the wipers. I was going to say, today we're going for a little drive, a slow drive through the hood. This is not a hood walk, and we're not going for hood snacks. But this is Detroit, and this is what it looks like. So some people might get an eye-opener from other places or other countries, and they might not understand what a lot of things look like. They might not have a clue, because you're not going to see a lot of this in the travel brochures, and you're not going to see it on your news. They're not going to show you this stuff. But here at the Sanity Machine, we do show you this stuff, okay? We show you some stuff here. So here we go through the hood. I'm going to pause it for a minute. For the shelter people, you don't want to stop here when you're driving and just knock on a door or tap on somebody's car or something and say, hey, I'm lost, can I get directions? You don't want to do that in these neighborhoods, all right? Especially if you're not carrying something. You see what I'm saying? Springtime in Detroit, it's the most beautiful place in the world, isn't it? You know what? Your life here to a junkie is even worth what your sneakers are. You know, they'll off you for your sneakers. You got that? I don't know if you understand this. I don't know if some people understand this. They don't understand what realm they're living in because they're pretty sheltered. And they'll just say, I have a good life. I live in San Diego and there's sunsets on the beach and stuff like that. They don't know what they don't know. They just don't know. I want to say something else. It's different at night. Okay? It is different at night. It looks different. It's spookier at night. And that's where a lot of the creeps come out at night. You know, they're looking for DR, pause, UGS. And they're looking for other stuff. They're looking for trouble is what they're looking for. I'm going to skip ahead a bit, see what we can find. There's worse places though. There's places just with burned out homes, just for fucking whole streets, whole blocks, just collapsed homes, burnt down, crack houses, you fucking name it, you know what I'm saying? I want to point something out. Back in the day, these used to be beautiful homes. I mean, they didn't have big properties for some reason. They built them very close, right on top of the street and right next to each other and all that. But you're talking about 2 stories and a balcony up there and a front porch, and you know they were nice places. This looks to be brick from what I can see. I'm away from my laptop, so they were well-built homes back in the day. And I don't know if you're aware of the history of Detroit, but the Detroit race riots and the people of color, will say, burnt thousands and thousands. I think it's 7,000 or 8,000 buildings. And then that's when the quote white flight occurred, where white people were just like, fuck this, we're leaving if we have the means to leave. And people try to blame everything else other than that, but that's what happened. It wasn't, oh, the auto plants just all suddenly closed down and Detroit all went to hell, okay? The riots burned down thousands. It was some of the biggest riots ever. That's what happened. And then when white people leave somewhere and the others are left to their own devices, you get a Detroit. That's what you end up with. Get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? I don't know if you do. White people in today's society get blamed for everything, but when we leave somewhere, this is what it turns into, okay? It all falls apart. Here we are now in the Bronx, New York, 1982. So this is America in the 1980s, the richest country on earth, in one of the most prosperous decades, the 80s. So everybody thinks of the 80s, money was just flowing, right? Everything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the trash. Just look at all the trash. Look at all that, piles of it. That's all trash. For blocks. It's like a dump. It's just an open trash heap. That's what it looks like. And this poor kid walking along there. Doesn't look like the United States, does it? It really doesn't. It doesn't. It's not what most people imagine. Look at the garbage all over the place. As the Brits say, the rubbish, just rubbish all over. You know, just heaps of it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at that. Look at it everywhere. I don't know if that's abandoned or people are probably living in there. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. Fuck. Home of the brave, the land of the free. It's public school 61. That's what that means. PS 61. Public school 61. All right. So it was more of a big deal for the younger ones that don't understand. We couldn't always look at the abandoned cars and everything else, right? It's just fucking like a war zone. That's what it looks like. It looks like the place was bombed. Those poor kids, they were all fenced in and just had asphalt to play on as their playground. I know they were happy, but it makes me think of inmates. That's what they look like. Look at all the tires, thrown away tires from cars and just fucking shit all over the place. It's just, I'm laughing about it, but it's just incredible. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just unbelievable in a way, maybe. Last hope. It's incredible, man. Look at it. It's a garbage heap, for fuck's sakes. That's right in the middle of the Bronx of a city. It's just on a city block. I mean, that's not a dump, but it is a dump if you get what I mean. You get what I'm saying? I mean, just incredible, man. As you can see, we're going to Kensington Ave in Philadelphia. And these are the streets, these are the trash heap streets. These days, this isn't the 80s, this is current. Okay, this is modern times. This is 10 months ago this was filmed. In Philadelphia, United States, Kensington. States, or that's what they say. That's what the rulers of this world say. All right, this is what Kensington looks like. This seems to be a good day when it comes to addicts. Oh, here we go. Probably going to be some coming up here. This is what's going on. Okay, we're switching videos. This is a documentary on Kensington, the city of zombies.
I'm called Hell on Earth. There are many people that might be shocked that a place like Kensington even exists in the United States of America. It's wild, it's lawless, it's sad, and it's real. Today, we take a deep dive into a city consumed by drugs and addiction. Well, there's a guy injected right now.
That's verified, like, you feel what I'm saying? You can't really be by yourself. You'll be by yourself. You're gonna be ate. You're gonna get ate.
I hear that there's $1 billion of heroin sold here a year. What would you say the drug of choice is here for these people?
Meth, heroin, subs, everything. That's how you know when you're in the trenches, when you look at the stores.
Yeah,
like when you go into
wig shops, pawn shops, liquor.
Pawn shops, because there's people always trying to sell shit. The clothes, the sheets, a lot of corner stores are over here, so a lot of people who get high, that's where they stay at. And the cops, they come around.
That's how you know you in the hood. You in the hood then. I gotta insert some humor into this. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. It's a heavy topic.
Like too many people, like a house that always dirty. You clean it, then dirty again.
So the people that are leaning, where are they on?
Almost like you see them leaning, they all fed up.
Because I've heard some people call this the city of zombies.
Yeah. It's zombie land. All kinds of shit. They took over this whole area, like this land right here.
Imagine being a single woman and you have somewhere to go around here. That would be tough, huh? So they call Philly the city of brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah, if you're a single woman, it's tough because more men get murdered. Just showed his ignorance. That's the. I'm shaking my head because people don't understand. They just think, well, it's just rough for single women. Dude, walk there alone at night and see what happens to you. You don't look to be a single woman. You don't get it. Actually, most times criminals spare single women. They go for guys like you, and you're unaware of it because you don't do any research. You're a documentary, supposed to be a filmmaker. You don't do research. Look at the crime stats. To go after you, you got a greater chance of having harm done to you, dude. You don't get it. For your gender and your race.
You the wrong bitch in the city, somebody gonna do something to you. You make too much money, somebody gonna do something to you. You pull up in the wrong car, somebody.
F the wrong bitch. That was pretty funny. I can't help it. That part got to me. And I'm not laughing at the misfortune of the ones on the streets or the addicts. I'm talking about what he said came across as funny for the humorless twats that just can't laugh at anything. I mean,
he was injected into his armpit. I never injected, but I don't think that'd be my first. Behind the leg, arm, toes. I tried some drugs in my day, but I don't think I ever want to do something that makes me.
It's a dangerous part down the joint.
Injected into your armpit. I mean, oh man, what the hell? What the hell? Use the deodorant instead. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh god.
Families that had drug addicts, like either mom was on drugs because.
Get the Narcan. What was that rapper Coolio? Something like that. Just another day in paradise or gangster's paradise. Gangsta. That's what's going on here. That's what's up, man. I'm showing you what's up here on the Sanity Machine channel.
Okay, let's get you some water and stuff.
What? Somebody almost died and then they seek that out because somebody OD'd and they're like, that's the good shit? Because somebody OD'd on it? Oh man, that's fucked up. That is pretty fucked up. Fool. Don't be a fool. Don't do these drugs. Don't do fentanyl. You're gonna have to come and shoot some Narcan in your ass. In yo ass. Fool.
They're gonna leave. He's gonna wait them hours that it take for it to wear off, and he's gonna buy some more of whatever that had him almost dying.
So how often do you guys see a friend go through something like this?
Down here, you see at least
Every day, bro. Every day.
These are dozen down here.
Like I'm talking about every day.
And can you guys tell me a little bit more about your journey, how you ended up in Kensington?
My journey, I got out of state and I went to Kentucky, the halfway house here. Pretty much drug dealer here. So I was on Suboxone. I couldn't get my insurance, couldn't cover my Suboxone. I was playing on film for 5 years.
And what is it like living in Kensington?
It's horrible. It's horrible. I've never seen anything so sad in my life.
Do you feel like there's hope, or do you feel like there's...
No, I know it's hope.
There's a little guy or a little girl. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl right there. It looks like sitting down, squatting up against that wall. But yeah, they seem to get cold all the time, even though it's hot and they're t-shirt weather. And yeah, it's weird. It'd be weird up in here, up in this hood. Yeah, I just want to add this. This isn't a hell realm, though, is it? I mean, this isn't a fucking hell realm, is it? Yeah, I just want to add this. This isn't a hell realm, though, is it? I mean, this isn't a fucking hell realm, is it?
She said in England.
This guy's like, they're gonna start throwing hands. I better calm this situation down. Oh man, I'm sorry, people. I can find humor in just about anything. I could be living in a fucking hellhole, and I can find humor in it somehow. It's just the way that I am. Oh god, man, come on.
And it's crazy because we're human. We're imperfect beings. We're imperfect beings. I'm not talking. Don't stop debating with me. Stop debating with me because it's not cool. But if I can help you, only thing I know, I did what I had to do. What God told me to do.
I appreciate talking to you guys. Thank you.
You have a blessing.
Be safe, okay? All right, guys. This was Kensington. I'm gonna lost a little bit for words. People have it tough, man. Some of the stuff is self-imposed. Some of it is the trauma of life. And I pray for these people. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see.
And Kensington is fucking sad. The homelessness, the crime, the addiction, all of it is. All of it's pretty fucking sad. People losing loved ones to the big M, if you see what I'm saying. I'm going to end this video soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. I hope this was an eye-opener for you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Turpentine.